This recording is for my grade 12 students with a sample solution for a problem involving a credit card use. That would be from our workbook, chapter 2.3, solving problems involving credit, and question 5 on page 45. So please take a moment to read the question so that you understand what's going on there. So as you can see, there is a situation that Madison is buying a balloon ride that costs $1,099 plus 5% GST. And it requires certain calculations how she will pay off her credit card with some additional promotional offers, such as that for the first 2 months, there's 0% interest. So somewhere on the side, I'll make the notes as for what's given. I wish I had like a paper at hand to show you, but I'll just use this table as this is my setup to just record the given. The cost is $1,099. There is 5% GST added on top of that. Why don't we add it right away so we know what the cost will be? In your calculator, you can type 1,099 multiplied by 0.05. It should give you a number. And that number would be 54.95. That's 5% GST that will be added to the cost of the balloon ride. So the total, I'm not using formulas in Excel here as I'm just demonstrating the solution to you. But I could use formulas too. 54.99. $1,153.95. You have to work with me with your calculator. That's our cost of the balloon ride. Then what happens is there's a promotional offer for 2 months. There's no interest whatsoever. So she'll be paying $120 per month twice. In other words, the cost will get less $240. And instead of $1,153.95, she will be paying $913.95. Very good promotional offer. Color it, maybe orange is not the suitable one. That's the amount that she's going to put on the credit card. Now that's where my Excel table comes handy. The new Excel table is amortization table 3, which has been uploaded on Teams. You have to download it, save it before you can start using it in Teams. And the tab that you need, there are 2 tabs. I need the tab that's credit card. It's also, if it's not renamed, it's the one that has 2 columns, I and J field. I and J. So the difference between 2 tabs is that this was our original table that we designed for loan. For credit card, there's a very interesting detail that the interest is annual. And in our case, in fact, let's punch that number, 19.9. But it's compounding daily. However, the payment frequency is still monthly. So I had to recalculate a little bit in the formulas. Let's just hope it's fairly accurate. It is fairly accurate. It gives like a very, very minor imperfection. And here we feel what the monthly payment will be, 120, or the balance actually will be the balance that we need to put on a card, 900. Oops, I'm sorry. 913.95. And then this row is what happens after our first month's payment. And we just copy this row and we will paste it down until basically we see that the balance is paid in full, which will happen quite soon. Right, so already here I'm in the negative, and I don't need this line. In 9 months, basically, we paid it in full. Mind you, 9 months from the time that we started using, from 9 months from the time promotional offer had stopped, we must remember that we did 120 per month when there was 0 interest. So technically, it's 2 months of 0 interest and 9 months of 19.9 interest. So the total, in fact, is 11 months, which now answers the question. And the first question, A, at 120 per month, it will take medicine how many months to pay off the balance. So that number is 11 months to pay off the balance. That we figured out. And then it says she will pay how much in interest. This is the column for interest. We just need to add all these numbers. And that's actually my sum, but I can sum it again and just put auto sum, and the system knows what you want, the sum of all these numbers, which is 71.33 interest. So total interest, 71.33. And then the last question, if the credit card did not have the promotional offer, Madison would have to pay an additional interest. True. This is our balance, given that she had a promotional offer of 2 months free, interest free. So the yellow was the original cost. Let's put it here. 1153.95. Disregard this number. We need to continue paying it off, Control C, until it's 0. And only after that, we can do the sum. So that line is gone. Actually, will also be 11 months. But the interest will be different. The new interest without promotional offer, no promo, is 113.77. And if you want to find the difference between the situation with promotional and no promotional, just do one minus the other. 113.77 subtract 71.33. You should have 42.44. So if I were to highlight our answers, 11 months is one answer, interest with promo is the other, and the difference So this is basically A, B, C for the book on page, for the workbook on page 45, question 5. And that's how I would apply my table for the solving of a credit card problem